All right, we're a little bit late, but I'm here. So today's movie watch along will be Flight of a Navigator, a movie I watched when I was a kid back in the days and fell in love with it, I guess. I rented it on Laserdisc, VHS, and DVD when it all came out. And now I have it on DVD, so there you go. Definitely not Disney class, to tell you the truth. They do not make movies like this anymore, do they, Disney? Anyway, so let's get our watch along going for Flight of the Navigator, starring Paul Mall, wherever he is. That's actually PB, I think. Yeah, it is. I think I said that name right. Yeah, it's mine too. Definitely when I was a kid. And it is a Walt Disney movie, by the way. There you go. Wasn't the Dirt Bike Kid a Disney movie too, if I remember? I don't know. I like that movie too, The Dirt Bike Kid. Boy. Oh yeah, by the way, this is amazing entrance right here where the music goes do 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 do. I like that. Good soundtrack, by the way. It's the way 80s movies should be right there. I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought that was a UFO there at first, but it was just a frisbee. I tricked you there. I thought it was a UFO or something like. Okay. Yeah, the Dirt Bike Kid. I remember that one too. It stars the kid from the Christmas Story. What's his name? I forgot. It's about a magical bike that comes to life, or motorcycle, excuse me, by the way, that comes to life. It's a really good movie too. The Dirt Bike Kid is. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's really good. It's on YouTube right now. I found it the other day. I don't think Flight of the Navigator is on YouTube. I think it is, but you have to pay for it, I think. There is clips though you can watch, so if you just want to watch the full movie, this one right here, there's still clips. Clips from 18 years old. 18, yeah, about 18 years ago. There's a few of them. Now we get to see dogs in the middle of the start of the movie. Actually, I thought this movie was going to be about dogs when I first seen it because there's like a lot of dogs in the start of the movie right here because like it was a frisbee contest or something. Cute dogs though. It's always nice to have a dog, right? I grew up around a lot of dogs. Child dogs I had them. Unfortunately, they passed away. Oh, oh. Unfortunately, last night a lot of people lost their jobs, so I'm going to address this before we start the movie here. At WBE, the White Six was released. Everybody was released. It's pretty bad. It just sucks that WBE does that. I mean, TKO. Where it had to be going now? I don't know. It's weird. They released some of your favorites are gone. White Six, that kind of stinks. I was a big fan of theirs. I guess business is business, huh? Sucks. Anyways, there's Joey or David. Yeah. Joey Kramer is actually the one that plays David, by the way. I did see a picture of him a while ago. I actually heard he got into trouble here a while ago, like put in jail or something, but hope he's over that and gets back to his career, you know. I mean, he's a really good actor, Joey is. This was what, 1980s, what was it? 1986, I believe. Yeah. Anybody here just love this movie though? It's really good. Of course, one of them said they were all-time favorites. There you go. The heck is that? Everybody's freezing now. Oh, this when you thought it turned out to be a spaceship, it turns out to be a blimp. Little tease there. I thought it was a spaceship. That would have been something. I'm really liking this movie already. His brother's a nerd, by the way. Actually, looks like me when I was a kid. Just kidding. I wasn't that nerdy. That kid's just a spoiled little brat, his brother is. That's funny, though. He needed a little comedy in this movie, right? Dudes and the girls. I think he likes this one girl. What's her name? I can't remember her name. Dirt bike kid watching the window and right in the Navigator with some good movies back then for Disney. I can't remember the other movies. Well, he has his eye on that girl. Of course, he's in love with that girl. I think the one who plays the dad was actually Max Headroom. Wow, I think so. I mean, that's yeah, isn't that something? I could be wrong. It could be another guy, but he looks like he could be Max Headroom or something. I could be the actor. I don't know. Am I wrong? Is that Max Headroom playing the dad? Probably not. I probably think of somebody else. It looks familiar though. If that's Max Headroom right there playing the father, that's interesting. Let me look up there and see. Just a minute. No, I don't think it's Max Headroom. That's another guy. I'm thinking it's. It was a nice try though, but I don't think it was him. You know the guy, the robot, Max Headroom? Yeah, I remember him. He's like a goofball. Somebody hacked the TV one time, I heard, or the news, and they put Max Headroom on or something. I don't know, like a version of him. I found it on YouTube, by the way. I didn't really see it because I was too young. That would have freaked me out, though, if somebody came on the TV like that. When you're watching the news, somebody would just pop like that and act weird. How they hacked that? I don't know. It's just like incredible, didn't it? Let's see. Man, okay. As actually is Max Headroom, by the way, folks. Wow. I knew it was him because I recognized his voice. So Max Headroom, the guy who plays the voice of Max Headroom, was the father in this movie. That's incredible. Way before he did Max Headroom, by the way, I think. There was a TV show. I got tried to get into that, but I didn't really get into it. I think it was just weird. Max Headroom though was an interesting character because he was just like a guy on TV talking like a robot or something like that. Yeah. So it's funny I recognized him in this one. I mean, it took me a while, but so now we got Joey going into the woods at night. Why would he go in the woods at nighttime? Always chasing after his brother, by the way. Yeah, I want to go in the woods though at night. You get lost. And there's his brother running around. He should have went back because what did you see there? Maybe the spaceship is under there, huh? Then he falls down. Oh, that can knock you out. Now this is where things get weird because he jumped into time doing that just that fall because the spaceship guy made him into put him in time or something like that. So now he's in the future, I think, or the past, if I remember right. I haven't seen this movie for a while, so I need to get back in my head a little bit. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so there you go. Wait a minute, that's not his house? Who's that lady? Oh yeah, he's in a different time zone now, so or time jump, and now they don't live there anymore. I think you still can buy the laser disc, but it costs a lot on eBay right now. So it would be nice to get a laser disc so I can hang it up in my room somewhere. A fight of the Navigator. Just to be a memory of how this great movie was. Somebody said this is on the Disney network right now or something. You can watch it there. I don't have Disney network or whatever it's called right now. That's a lot of money to pay for it. So I want to pay. I mean, subscription, yeah. They didn't have subscription back then, but I think they do have that movie on there right now. I think if you want to watch it, I don't know, maybe not. Again, I don't get Disney Plus or whatever the heck it's called. I would have maybe if Netflix did, hike the prices to $20. They do that every year though. So I'm used to those fools. If it goes over 50, I'm definitely going to quit. 1978. Well, at least he leaped into the future somehow. It is his parents, but just a little older now. I think he definitely did a time jump, definitely. Because now his parents look old. Even the dog's still alive. That's amazing. Wonder how many years he leaped. I forgot. Now they spotted the spaceship. Whoops. Amazing job on the spaceship, by the way. It looks pretty good for an 80s movie. I actually read about who played the robot. It turned out to be Pee Wee because he hid his name. He didn't want anything to do with this movie, so he wanted the name Paul Mall, I believe. He wanted to be a surprise, so it's definitely Pee Wee, the one that does the voice of the robot or stuff in here, or whatever you call it. That's pretty cool. I like that. What a way to surprise people, huh? It was Pee Wee Herman the whole time. He did a good job. Didn't even sound like him in times. His voice was just so deep. You didn't recognize him. That's pretty amazing. I actually found that out a couple of years ago. I didn't even know it was Pee Wee Tiger's Roof. What an actor though he was, Pee Wee. Kind of goofy, but really good actor. And he surprised his fans by not putting his name in the movie for credits, or as Paul Mall. It's a good one. Turned to be Paul Rubin, not Paul Mall. That's pretty cool. Then I think I read an Australia DVD release gave it away. So when it was released on DVD in Australia, it said right on the back, Pee Wee. So that gives you a little bit spoil the who it was. That's okay though. I think everybody know who it was. Pee Wee, anyways, right? How long did it take everybody else to figure out who it was? Pee Wee. For me, it took like God, a couple of years ago, to tell you the truth, or 3 or 4 years ago. When I looked it up, I just wondered who was Paul Mall was, and I looked up Paul Mall, and it wasn't like an actor or anything else. Just like weird. And there's his brother. Holy crap, he's a teen now. This movie is definitely a little bit weird, but it's really good. I like it. The story just this movie is really good, by the way. The plot is just really good. Now he sees his brother for the first time, and now he's older than him, to tell you the truth. He should be older than him by now. It's just weird. Pretty much amazing writing there, whoever wrote this movie. Forgot to look it up. I don't think this movie was in theaters. I think it might have been in like a TV movie, maybe. I don't know. It may have been in theaters. I don't know. If it was, I wouldn't go see it as a kid. I don't think I remember going seeing it. I think just the aired on Disney, it probably, was just a Disney movie night special or something like that, probably. TV movie. It's mostly like feels like a TV movie, to tell you the truth. Maybe it was a few years. I'll have to look that up later. It's funny, his brother's older than him when he used to be older than his brother. I wonder who played the older brother. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. This is indeed a classic to me, though. Part of my childhood, this movie right here. Don't get many childhood movies like that, right? None of the fake tears just really look like real tears. Oh yeah, pretty soon we're gonna see Sarah Jessica Parker too. By the way, she's gonna be showing up here in a minute with her colorful hair. This may have been one of her film acting debuts, I think. By the way, maybe. I was a fan of her movie. She was really, really a good actress, by the way. Sarah was. Here comes the UFO. It's a big ass ship, by the way. Big ship, excuse me. I'm sure they got this movie on Blu-ray area, don't they? If they do, I hope they give you a little extras. Probably not much. This could be concussion too. That he's going for all this because he got knocked in the head pretty bad when he fell there. So, is this a dream or is it like real? Hmm. They do a good job making it, trying to think what the heck was going on, right? Thanks for the like anyway. Somebody give me a like. I only get one like a video now. That's okay. I have never gotten 50 likes, at least I don't think, in my YouTube career. Probably never get there, but that's okay. On each video, I never got 50 likes, by the way. All right. Hey, you should go in there, maybe get free candy. Just kidding. You know, I don't think they have candy in there. That must took a while to build. Still can't believe the guy who does Max Headroom was the guy who played the father, and it's incredible. He's a really good actor, by the way, too. Not to examine his brain. Isn't that kind of creepy? Isn't that kind of, you should have, stay out of that. It's private stuff, And there you have it, everybody. He's connected to the ship for some reason. What does that say? I don't know. It's like in different language. Yes, somehow he's connected to the ship. I wonder if Joey still acts today. Hopefully. And if he's got kids of his own, maybe the kids have seen his movie already, hopefully. Yeah, I'm afraid he'll have to stay. He can't go home. Time to do more brain experiences or something else. I think I'm starting to remember now. I think I may have seen this on Disney years ago when I first seen it. If this came out today, it would definitely be a lot different, that's for sure. Would it be as good if it did a remake? I don't know if it would be good. Who the heck would do the robot if it did a remake? They probably got maybe Jack Black could do the robot voice, but no way. That'd be kind of weird. So they give him his own room of Transformers and all this action figure. Where the heck is He-Man? Fool. Let's get. You got Transformers. Everybody want He-Man. You can tell they're trying to bribe him. Well, at least they give him a TV to watch. Music videos. MTV. Now it sucks. There's Sarah. Of course. All right. We've been waiting for you, Sarah. I have. Just kidding. She looks so young. Damn. What old she was? Probably 18, 19. I'm sure there's a lot of guys had a crush on her after seeing this movie and this one. Sarah. It's a music video, silly. I think in 1978 we didn't have music videos, right? I don't know because I was just a little baby, so I don't remember. 1978 when I was born. But when MTV came around, that's when I first see my first music video, which turned out to be Tiffany. I think we're alone now, by the way. I think her song was on MTV, I think. That was my very first music video. That's when I became a fan of Tiffany and still am today. Many, many years later, by the way. It's just hard to believe. That was my very first music video, by the way. Tiffany, I think we're alone now. She was only 16 when she did that one. So, yeah. What was everybody else's first music video you seen when you were a kid? I already told you mine. Tell me what was your very first music video? If you like, but if you don't, that's okay. Well, if you want to watch music videos now, you just can go on YouTube now. Like here, where we're doing live stream right now on YouTube. You can find almost every 80 music video on YouTube right now. I think every one of them. Even Tiffany, I think you're alone now. You can find out. She's on here. There's still a music network out there that plays 80s music videos on streaming service you can look at now. There's a few of them, but it's not as good as back in the MTV days, right? That was the cool era. MTV was. Used to love that era. They played Beavis and Butthead music videos all the time. See, at least all these 80s music, all these 80s movies are bringing back memories from when I was a kid. Isn't that cool? That's why I like rewatching them. So I can tell you some of my 80s experience too while we're watching the movie. What the heck's happening now? Oh, yeah, starting in July, we're going to do some horror movie watch-alongs early because last year I didn't really get a lot of horror movie watch-alongs, only one. So it's best to start early. And we're going to start off in July sometime with the movie Demons watch-along. One of the most scariest movies I ever seen. Demons. And maybe we'll do some child play. I don't know. I got to pick up a schedule. I'm picking what movies to watch. Right now, we'll start off with Demons. So there you go. That's where they go into theater and become demons or something. I don't know. It is really, really scary, by the way. Demons is 19 something, 85, I think. Maybe we'll do some Freddy too. I don't know. We'll see if I get time. Jason, I don't know. Only one Jason movie I want to do, and that's the New Blood thing. Because in tribute to what's her name, the one who played Tina, who passed away last year. I was gonna do it last year, but I never got time. So we'll watch on for that one, the New Blood. I think it's called Friday the 13th, Part 7 or 8 or something. So we'll do that one too. Terrifying? I don't know if I want to go that far. Those movies are scary. Maybe Psycho too. We'll do that one. Oh yeah, I'll need to see that one again. Albert Hitchcock's best movie, The Psychos, and maybe The Birds. We'll do that too. See, I'm right. Got a good lineup here. Let's write this down. There's Sarah again. She always brights up the movie when she comes into the screen, right? That's good. Sarah Jessica Parker. By the way, if any of the cast or director or writer want to come here and chat with us or chat with me, you can if you want. But that's never happened yet. Maybe one day somebody will come around. We'll see. But the invitation is open if you want to come and chat with us on how you made this movie or how it became all about or stuff. I'd like to know too. So, and if you had any plans for other the story or something to change it or something. So, any of the cast members of this movie is welcome to come in here and tell us your story. Even Joey too, if he wants to come. I doubt it. Trust me, if any of the cast come in here, I'll definitely talk to you. I would. We can have a nice chat, but I haven't seen it happen. Oh, I bet she likes you, but I wonder how old she would be in David's time, back for age. She'd probably be a little girl. Or wasn't even born yet, probably. They should have had an ending where he ran into that little girl and it turned out to be her. Wouldn't that be something? They never really did explain what happened, to her at the end. They could have done something to add where he ran into a little girl that turned out to be the one that was her years later. That would have been something, but they never really added that. I think in my guess, he'll probably be a little bit older than her right now if he didn't, age or something. There, if he didn't stop aging, I think he would have been a little bit way older than her. So he jumps in the robot now, and that's a good plan. That's the way I would do it. Find those guys a goofball. You even see him, get into the robot at all. It must be creepy if somebody watches you 24/7. Even when you get clothes on or something, right? I know he can pull the curtain chain, so that's Huh. The soundtrack of this movie is just good because when he's going to the building now, it goes do 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 like that. Really like that. You don't hear a soundtrack like this for movies anymore. Definitely 80s movies had the best soundtracks, right? I'm not gonna lie, that robot looks like a toilet. Just kidding. Right? It's not a toy, but it looks like a robot toilet. Something you can take a dump on, right? I'm surprised the robot actually helped him. You better be careful so they won't see him. Well, they won't because he's in the robot and they can't see him. Well, no, he's in the spaceship area now. Nobody is there. That's kind of weird. There should be somebody there guarding the place. Not so much security there, huh? Anybody can get by like that. Now we're getting close to the robot part where he jumps into the ship. Then things are getting interesting here. It's about time. It took almost 43 minutes to get to the spaceship or something like that. Which is kind of slow burn, but that's all right. They built it up a little bit. We got to do that. It's an hour and 29-minute movie, though. They shouldn't not build it up slow or something like that, but because the waste is half of the movie before he gets a spaceship. This is probably the best part too when he gets in the spaceship and has a lot of fun. Again, you don't see movies like this again. Trust me, I have looked and I have not seen it. I did see a few teaser for the Spaceballs 2. It does look good. I hope it is, but we'll see. I want to see more. They only give us a small teaser trailer so far. And it's gonna be called the new one, Spaceballs. The new one. Okay. Should have been the search for more money at that truth. Spaceballs 2 comes out next year. So we got a long way for that. April. That is pretty cool effects how the steps came down like that. Would I rank this as one of the best 80 movies? Well, sort of. It'll be on top of my list right here, that's for sure. Because I really like this movie. Now, would you just jump into a spaceship? I don't think I would. It actually looks like a real spaceship. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now, that doesn't even sound like Pee Wee Herman, but it is him. It's probably technology making his voice a little different. You know, I like, yeah, but it's really good. It's a pretty cool robot. Again, I want to jump in the ship just like that. What this kid needs to prove a point, what the heck is going on with him and his connections to the ship. Oh, they found out he left his room. Uh-oh. That guy's got a bad hair day. He's like a woman's hair. Security guard. It's like he put moose in it or something. I love making people fun of people's hair back in the 80s. It's funny. Now I'm starting to remember the one who played Max Headroom and played the father in this was also in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids as well, if I remember. The one that started ripping her ass, yeah. Oh, now they're finding out he's in the spaceship now. You better shut the door because they're coming behind. Yeah, I think you better shut the door. I gotta try to shoot it. Yeah, good luck. That's bulletproof. You're not gonna like get for a bulletproof ship like that. Are you stupid people? Jeez. I just said it's a bulletproof ship. No one's gonna get food. You guys are lame. Damn, we're already 50 minutes in the movie already. That was quick. I think we see Sarah Jessica Parker a few more times, and I think that'll be it. Now they're going up with a giant spaceship all the way up to the top. So it is confirmed. This is a space movie, by the way. Sort of. Eve only has a few minutes up in space. It's magic. Wouldn't they have a room like just like that? Well, I don't know if I would, but it'd probably be a kid's dream to have a room like that in a giant spaceship. Oh, there goes the ship now. It's taking off. This has to be computer animated because it's really good. Flying around now like it is. We have took off now, folks. We are in the air. It only took like what? Almost 53 minutes to get there. There we go. We have taken off now. The movie has taken off. Sort of. Moo. Cows or cattle. Go where? Oh, okay. Yes, let's go. All right. Oh, yeah. The robot's stupid. Doesn't even know what going to the bathroom is. He's a pervert robot. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Yeah, very good movie. They should bring this back. I wouldn't mind if they run this back in theaters. It would be nice. It'd be cool to see it in a big screen. I would go see it. Now he's taking the leak. Okay, that's funny a little bit. I will admit. Just get back in the spaceship, will you, kid? Jeez. Well, I don't blame David for asking questions. I wonder why the heck are the giant spaceships in my brain too? Spaceship. I think you better get in the spaceship, kid, because the bad guys are coming. So, how old was everybody when you seen this movie for the first time? I was like, let's just say a kid I was when I seen this movie. Very, very young. Really, elementary school? Wow. Definitely an old movie, huh? I think I may have been in elementary school too, I think. Let's see. Probably a second or maybe a third grade or something when I seen it. First or second, maybe around there. I wish I remember where I seen it for the first time. I think I may have seen it on Disney, I think. It's been a long time, so I don't know. Does that even sound like Pee Wee to you? No, not really, but they may have made his voice a lot different just to make you think it's not him. Did a good job on that. If that was indeed Pee Wee. Pee Wee Herman is the voice of the robot. Ugly looking creatures. I'm sure that scared a few kids, those creatures. This kid. They did a good job making those creatures ugly, by the way. Who knows? Maybe this movie aspired for many movies to come for creatures, after this. Flight of the Navigator here. Like maybe that slime turned into something like slime eating people later. Oh, it was just when we're getting the good effects back in the 80s. Definitely a lot different now. You get CGI. Crap, there goes his hat. Well, say goodbye to his hat. His hat is gone, eaten by the monster. A giant eyeball. Very scary. Oh, he's a cute little guy. No, they shouldn't have made dolls out of that thing. That would have been it sold. I'm sure kids fell in love with that little monster, right? He is kind of cute, but right. What is everybody's favorite part of the movie? Tell you the truth, I don't really have one because it's all good, anyways. But I will say I like it when they got in the spaceship. That's when that was my favorite parts of the movie. It looks like they had a lot of fun making this movie. Sir Joey did. Yeah, again, he had Max Headroom as the father, by the way. Just kidding. It's funny that guy went on to do Headroom years later, huh? Or maybe he did before, I don't know. Show offs. Somebody might buy a show off with a little truck. It's okay. Oh, yeah, next week there probably won't be any Washington on here because I got to do bingo again. The one for money is over. I guess we're trying to go for plants next week, so that should be interesting. Bingo for plants. Maybe I want a plant. So there you go. I don't know how to do if it pipe on the window if I want one. I never heard of that though. Plants for bingo. Okay, you win. Should be fun. I'm gonna go try it anyways. It's gonna be fun to see everybody's reaction when they win a plant next week for bingo. I think the money part's over right now. They're done with that for the rest of the summer, I think. Probably ran out of money. Bingo for plants next Saturday for me. And I'm gonna go grab another Fitbit too because my Fitbit broke. So gonna grab another watch next week, Saturday. Don't I just hate those Fitbits when you grab them, like they only last a couple of years, then they just like their battery drains and that's it. I get a new one. Hate that. But if I want to continue putting my steps on, I'll have to get our Fitbit. And I gotta have a watch for work too because yesterday I was a little late for after lunch because I have a watch on. Gotta get a watch. Fitbit next week is coming though, thank God. I remember back in the days you used to have just a plain watch. Now you have to get a Fitbit or something or Apple Watch or something like that. It's a lot different. Costs too much to get a watch now these days, huh? Because back in the days you just could wear like a rubber band clock or something. And they probably still have those, hopefully. But if you want to upgrade, you gotta go with the Fitbit or the Apple Watch or the smartwatch, whatever it's called. If you want to be the big time, you gotta pay the money to get. Just give me a regular watch, right? This right. Just give me like back in the days. Just give me a watch. I can just look at the time. That's all I want to know when I'm at work. But the Fitbits are fun, though. I like the Fitbits, because it tells you how many footsteps you get a day and all that. So I have reached over 1,000 times, many times. So it keeps me motivated, though, when I get a Fitbit, so you can keep walking, like that. Yeah. All right. Now it's David's turn to control the ship. Well, I guess David gets his first driving license. That's not a car, it's a spaceship. For her. Hey, dude. So, like, it does sound like Pee Wee, though. I think it is him. How old should you be in David's timeline? Carol. It doesn't really say much about his friends, so they could have finished the story about how old Caroline was in David's timeline of Carol, but they never say it. Man. See, now their mission is to get David home, so yeah. Really, you're gonna ask those people? It's not gonna really work. Good luck with that. Now they're looking back and saying, "What the heck?" Yeah, see, it didn't work. I told you they weren't going to do nothing. Bunch of fools. They got scared. Now David's listening to music. Now it's getting goofy. Everybody's doing a dance. Watch out. They better not go any lower because they hit the ground. Boom. Well, that was nice. At least they gave him some money. So there you go. He said, "Fat boy, hello there." That's funny. Too many Twinkies. Fat boy, stay away from the Twinkies. Okay. He just memorized by the ship the big guy is. That's funny. That's not a turf thing, dude. That's a real spaceship. Tell me. He thinks it's like a attraction thing, like drawing customers. Well, it's not. It's like a real spaceship. I'm surprised his brother is being nice to him after what the way he treated him when he was a kid. Now he's being nice to his brother. It's weird. Moist Masseur. I kind of like this Jeff better than the kid one. Bye bye, fat boy. It's funny, he goes, all he just wants to do is just phone home. Like E.T. That's a little reference to E.T. there when he says phone home. I like that. Little Easter egg there from E.T. Phone home. I hope Joey doesn't drive it that in real life. That's good. Who knows? Maybe Joey is a robot technology person right now, or after this movie, maybe invents gadgets or something. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe this movie inspired him to do that. I don't know. Or maybe he just still acts in movies. I don't know. I have to look it up and see what Joey's doing now. If he's into robots now, it's pretty cool. At least we know where he got his aspires from this movie when he was a kid. Just think, if you remember to be in the coolest movie, Disney movie that everybody loves back in the days, that's something right there. To star in a movie that is indeed a little, still popular today, I think, Flying Navigators. I hope new generation can see this movie too because they'll like it. I bet they will. Yeah, you knew that was coming. As soon as he come home, the police are coming. They're going to go raid his house. Yeah, might as well leave the kid alone for crying out loud. Oh, the sky is really pretty. That's a nice shot of the sky right there. Well, David has a choice here now. Is he going to stay with his family in the future, or is he going to continue going with the robot here? I guess we'll find out. I wonder what would happen if he would have stayed with his family. You think he'll never wake up again? And he'll be stuck in this timeline? Could be. That was his choice. Either stay in this timeline or try to find a way back to your original timeline. That's really good. I like that. The story. They did a good job making you think that he was going to stay with his family, but, you know, yeah, or go back to his original time. So the ending here is he has to pick which way he has to go. Do you want to stay in the future or go back to the original time? If he stayed in the future, I think he would become a lab rat, to tell you the truth. They would have never quit bugging him, and tell you the truth. They'd have him right back in the lab again. As you can see now, here they come. Just leave the kid alone for crying out loud. Well, it's got everybody's attention now, of course. When a giant spaceship's coming in the air, yeah, everybody's getting attention. Okay, David, it's time to make your choice. You knew which way he was going to go, right? Yeah. And he made his choice. He decided to stay in the ship. Good move. Now he has to get back to his original time. I forgot how he got back to his original time. The robot sent him back, I think. He didn't want to be in that timeline. He would have been like I said, a lab rat forever. They would have treated him like crap. And if he goes when he goes back to his original time, nobody would know who he was or nothing like that. I'd be all back to normal. No one bugging you or nothing. I guess that means him and the robot never met, right? I don't know. This is sort of like a time travel movie too. It is. When you go back, when you go ahead of time and go back, so definitely a time machine or time movie or something like that. I love those time travel movies. I've seen many of them. Well, now I made his choice. It's gonna head back. There he goes. He's going home now. There you can see him going back in time now. It's pretty cool. I like that. Everything's reset now. He's heading back to his original time. That's pretty cool. I like that. Now he's back where he started in the woods. Goodbye, Max, and thank you. Max is a cool robot. I really like him. They need more Max movies out there, don't they? Skin. And there's his family, all young again, including his brother, who's probably still a total jackass, but that's okay. All kids grow up to be something good. There you go. I'm sure everybody was a total jackass to their siblings too, right? Skin. Or probably had a brother that made fun of you and all that. Hoping they grow up and get out of that phrase. Anyways, the family's gonna go for a boat ride now. Jessica Sparkler thing. Pretty cool. Even the dog's there. Cool. He even told his brother he loves him. Oh, there's that little creature again. Oh, that's pretty cool. You get to keep the creature. That's pretty cool. Well, I think we got a happy ending, everybody. That's a good movie. There it is, in the fireworks, and Max saying goodbye. And there's your little Pee Wee reference at the end there. That's definitely was Pee Wee. God bless Pee Wee. Funny. There it says Voice of Max Palm Mall. That's funny. That's Pee Wee. Sarah Jessica Parker is Caroline. There you go. Well, what I like about this movie is it had a good story and everything, and the soundtrack was just amazing. You don't find good soundtrack like that in today's movies. So there you go, Flight of the Navigator movie watch along. It's been fun, but I have to get going. I got another stream to go to. I'm gonna be doing MLB the Show 26 streaming for games and like double hitter today. So better get going. Peace out, everybody. Have a good rest of your Saturday. And go watch this film if you have not. It's really good. Oh, by the way, I'll give us a rating of 8 out of 10. So there you go. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye. Peace.